All right, what's going on, guys? So we are streaming on Twitch and Kick and YouTube all at the same time. Very exciting, I know. Big one tonight. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of crazy shit going on tonight. I got a few videos here for us to check out before we jump into some games later. But nothing crazy has been going on too much. iDubbbz is still spiraling out of control. That's been very entertaining for a long time now. We're going to start off, though, tonight with Jack Doherty, because recently, I guess in the last few days, shit's been getting worse for him. He's been a fun little punching bag to take a whack at every now and then. He was huge like a year ago. A year ago, he was really peaking, and that peak seems to have fallen off at this point. I'm just, dude, not much has been going on, but I've officially hit a point where, check this out. I am so broke that I need to be using fucking matches just to light my bong now at this point. It's actually kind of hilarious. I can afford weed still, but I can't afford it with a lighter, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I just been fucking grinding out these matches. And I'm going to take a bong rip right here real quick, and then we're going to jump in, see what Jack Doherty's been up to, like I said. And then probably take a peek at iDubbbz. Nothing too crazy tonight, though. Been playing a few different games lately. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to play later tonight, but been trying a lot of new different games out. I've tried like 4 different games last like week or so. And right now, I'm actually on RuneScape. That's the funny thing. You guys can check this out. I'm literally over here grinding RuneScape skills. Just like figured. I mean, if I'm going to watch some videos at first, may as well get those stats up in the background. Always worth it. I recently got hooked on RuneScape again for the first time in like 17 years. And it's been very rewarding. I'm not going to lie. Old school RuneScape never dies. You really do just take breaks. You never quit. So we've been grinding out these attack stats over here. Got my strength up the other week. Got the defense caught up. Trying to catch up our attack over here. It's been going well. Gonna switch it to strength later. But let me just take this fat bong rip real quick. And we'll jump into today. Look at this shit. Dude. It's crazy, I know, but it works. The fucking matches. I'll probably be able to buy a lighter soon, but haven't gotten around to that. So, anyways, we're going to be checking out over here this video from Pegasus. Jack Doherty is completely fucked now. Now, all right, that can mean several different things right off the bat. We don't really know how fucked he is. Apparently completely fucked. But, I don't know. People have come back from worse. We'll see where he's actually at right now.
Jack Doherty is somehow getting more pathetic. Right, so last time we talked about Jack, he was apparently getting robbed at gunpoint. He was apparently...
Yeah, I heard about that. He got robbed. It's kind of whack. Like, he gets in a fucking car crash. He gets robbed. His girlfriend leaves him. He's had a wild few months, honestly. We sleep on that.
Filing a police report. I personally still don't buy that story at all. But anyways, after that, he went on the Adam 22 podcast. They had a bonding moment.
Yeah, Adam 22 is kind of, well, Adam's not going broke right now, but No Jumper is kind of falling apart. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. Literally, like, their whole company is, like, in the red or some shit. He was, like, begging for donations a few months ago, which is wild considering they're worth so much.
They both love being pucked and humiliated by the internet, so they got along very well. Jack was talking about how his ex-girlfriend is a holy girl, you know, the same girl who promotes her OnlyFans to 12-year-olds. And yeah, Jack was also confronted on the George Janko podcast for just being a horrible person in general, you know, doing all that pimp stuff, exploiting young girls, signing them up for OF, usual cringe type of bullshit. Well, since then, a lot...
He's really just a degen. Like, he's a genuinely, like, pretty shitty dude. I still give him somewhat of a pass because he's pretty young and, like, grew up with a lot of, like, really early success. So I feel like that's definitely changed him quite a bit. But, like, to put it simply, he just needs to grow the fuck up. Above, like, all other people on the internet, he's someone who really needs to grow up really fast.
Lot has gone down. Apparently, he's recorded himself committing another crime now. He's literally like breaking into homes. He's also been faking stunts for attention. He realized that when he almost died in that car crash, it kind of went viral, so he became obsessed with the whole car crashing thing. He's also being humiliated by his favorite rapper. Apparently, Lil Baby just stole his chain in front of his face and told him to call the cops. Just kind of humiliated him.
Yeah, this is so pathetic. So, like, Lil Baby is, like, the second rapper in the last, like, year or so to show up at his place for, like, a paid performance and just totally fucking rob Jack's ass. Like, he straight up has shelled out, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars just to get rappers to premiere at his own house parties. And they hardly perform, if at that. Like, I think he had Polo G over and he sang, like, one song and then walked off with the bag of money. It's so embarrassing. I don't know what his deal is. Like,
while Jack was crying for about 20 minutes. I haven't been keeping up too much because I'm obviously focused on my world-renowned legendary Gordon Ramsay 10 out of 10 saga. But yeah, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, Pegasus is literally like the Hassan guy now. He was the Mr. Beast guy almost a year ago. Now it's Hassan. It's kind of wild.
In, see what's up with the squad. Shout out to Atozi and 15 Minutes of Shame for their coverage as well. Also, follow me on Instagram. Legend says if I hit 1,000 followers, I'll finally do a muscle up. God damn it. Anyways, let's begin with Jack breaking and entering into a house and streaming it live. Classic IRL streamer, zero brain
Yeah, I heard
cells.
about he
apparently he used to
breaking
be
and
like
entering
living in this house before like 4 years ago, so that's why he wanted to visit it. But obviously now it's somebody else's house, so you can't just break in the middle of the night.
I used to walk here all the time, and I'd be like, "Ooh, dude, This is Michael. Were you friends with me at this house?
I've been here.
I would wear all my jewelry, no security guard, be a drunk ass. I don't remember half the nights. Like I lived at this house, and I got so drunk. But I would literally live right here. We would walk here all the time, took Ubers out, way country. That was fun. I was like 18. I was 18 when I moved here. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, the girlfriend he ordered off of Temu is definitely not interested in anything Jack is saying here. She's more focused on playing Flappy Bird on her phone. I guess he paid her to show up, but not enough to actually give a fuck. Anyways, after this, he gets out of his kidnapping van and then he starts like scouting the house.
I was like, this is my OG house. Look like no one's living here. No way. I lived in this house 3 years ago when I first came to Florida. And
why is he walking up like he still owns the house? Like, really though, why is he doing this?
I lived here for like 10 months, and then it flooded on me. And then there was a crazy storm, and there was water up to here. Like there was water all the way up to here, and then we would walk. We had to walk out of the house and evacuate with like the dogs and like we were taking the dogs. We'd walk all the way down the road, like a mile down the road in waist deep of water, not even knowing where we were going because it was just.
I hardly know what he's going on about right now. I can hardly pay attention. But, like, funny thing here is Pegasus is blurring this, but he's streaming on Party right now. And if you've never heard of Party, it's literally, like, the bottom of the barrel streaming platform right now. Like, hardly anyone's heard of it. I think there's been a lot of, like, crypto scams on Party. But he's been banned off of literally every platform except YouTube, I think. But he doesn't want to try his luck with that because his YouTube revenue is probably still pretty good. So, like, he's literally fucking stuck streaming on this no-name platform.
Flooded. Except that house. That house didn't get touched. It was elevated.
Bro, imagine you're in this house, right? It's like 10 p.m. or whatever, and all you see in the dark of night is this broccoli head ass outside your house, you know, with a camera, a flashlight, and he got his two goons, like Jesse and James from Team Rocket, right? And I feel like I'm just gonna assume you're trying to rob me, right? Because I didn't really order delivery at 10 p.m. or whatever. I'm not expecting anyone, certainly not expecting a giant douchebag. So I would probably be calling the cops, maybe pulling out the shotgun, you know, depending on where I am. I mean, controversial take, guys. You shouldn't be snooping outside of people's houses this late. And
Why would he drive all the way over there just to show it on stream? It's such a waste of time. Does he not have like photos or anything like that? Like, how is this like stream material that you're gonna like go out of your way for? Someone lives in this house
the
right
owner
now.
or something. This would have been so easy, right? Suppose he has some sort of sentimental connection to this house or whatever. He lived in it for a while. Just go to the house in daylight, you know, ring the owner or whatever and be like, hey, can I come here later for my stream, right? I used to live here, etc., etc. It'd be good content, whatever. But instead of that, this guy just tries to break in the middle of the night. So anyways, after this, his cameraman also points out that there's probably not a good idea. They have like security cameras.
Show your little house.
Security camera. Yo, wait, maybe this isn't a good idea, Jack.
I feel like the only reason he's doing bullshit like this is to kind of like, I don't want to say rage bait, but it's like, obviously he knows that people like Pegasus are going to cover this and make videos and like keep him relevant kind of, but it's kind of not keeping him relevant though. He's kind of at like the lowest point in his career in the last few years. And I'm pretty sure he's not doing so hot, like, or he's not making nearly as much as he used to. So I don't even know why he bothers with all this. He should just be focused on like...
Oh, wait, yeah, maybe not.
What?
Maybe not. His camera.
Bro, what are you doing?
He should be focused on more like, just like relevant content, whatever. No, this is just bullshit. This is like stupid. It's not even like a stunt. It's just creepy.
This is OD.
Okay, quick translation there. That guy kind of talks like a mumble rapper. He said there's a security camera. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe not, right? You know what else isn't a good idea? Probably being a cameraman for Jack Doherty. I feel like that's a fucking dumbass career choice, right? If the past is any indication, you know what this guy does. You know this guy constantly gets in trouble. You know this guy's hated by the entire internet. Why the hell would you willingly sign up for this job? And you think you're not going to get in trouble because you're the...
I mean, he probably pays them decent, but I don't know how much longer he can keep doing that. He's definitely been losing money lately.
Cameraman, but you're probably gonna get a charge too, because if we look at Vitaly in the Philippines,
dude, Vitaly is so fucked right now. We were gonna check him out later on the stream, but Vitaly is at like rock bottom, dude. I saw a photo of him and he's lost so much weight. Probably has something to do with the steroids he's on, but he's definitely not been eating good. It's bad, dude.
When he committed those crimes, they went after him and they put him in prison, but they also went after his Filipino cameraman because he was helping him do all the shit, commit all those crimes. So you're not exactly innocent here either, right? You're filming his crimes here and you're basically aiding him in his sort of bullshit. Like, come on, you can't be this untalented that you actually gotta work for Jack as a career.
Oh, it's right there. Look, you see it? Right here, look, up more. It's that right there. That thing to pull.
You're on this side.
It's right here. Check, I'm looking at it. Look, the thing to pull. See it right there?
I thought so.
Dude, he should just not be climbing someone else's fence. Like, this is so fucking creepy. What the fuck is he thinking?
Flight's insane. Yo, we're breaking in. Chris, you go first.
No, I'm so like,
This is my old backyard, bro. Look at it.
Oh, they put the net.
Whoa. This is weird. Is this really the best he could come up with?
Yo, there's a guy at the guest house here. It was vibe. I'll jump off the roof into the pool every day. But let's go before we all die. Cool house, alright? Guys, jumping, break and enter. We're trespassing.
I'm not even gonna lie, it's not even that cool of a house. Like, it's nice. It'd be a nice place to live. But like, it's not like it's not worth like breaking onto someone else's property for. It's nothing that special.
Congratulations, you have officially filmed yourself committing a crime, breaking and entering. You literally streamed it. This guy's brain is made out of broccoli. Dude, even his chat was telling him like, yeah, dude, you're kind of cooked now. And all for what? What is this for? Doing a little tour, being like, I used to jump into the pool, bro. You're so cool that not even Timu McKinley was impressed. Dude, what is it with TikTokers and these IRL streamers just filming their crimes constantly? I feel like you gotta be a special type of stupid for this type of shit. Then he runs out of the house.
I really don't get it though, because there's nobody who's done that long term and had it work for them. Like the guy who kept that thing going for the longest was probably Johnny Somali, but even he right now, he's fucked. He's kind of in a similar situation of Vitaly. And Vitaly didn't even last more than like a month at most, maybe a few weeks. I just don't know what they're thinking. It doesn't work, period, long term.
House and tells his security to try and ding dong ditch the neighbor.
Wait, shut that. No, you're good. Let's go.
Sorry. Ding dong ditch. Should I ding dong ditch my old neighbor that hates me?
Yo, you
He's fucking ding dong ditch. Isn't he like 20? Isn't he 21? I don't care. 20, 21, 22. You're too old to be fucking ding dong ditching. It's so gay.
you dead ass shouldn't just hop in the whip.
You think?
Yeah, and then we do it.
I'll blame it on Dave. Dave, can you go ding dong ditch him, please? Please. Please.
That dude's big. That dude, he seems chill, honestly. Just like that smirk he gave. How does he put up with... Jack has to pay him good.
Which one? Right there.
Yeah, you see from all over.
Why does he have a bodyguard in like a residential neighborhood though? Like, was it really necessary to bring him along?
Look. That's it, shoot him. Every day, chat.
Should we go have a genuine conversation with him though? Oh, he did it. He did it, rude.
Holy shit, he really just done it. He lied. He dropped his phone.
That's a grown ass man. That guy has to be in his mid 30s at least, and he's fucking ding dong ditching for Jack. This is so stupid.
They're gonna see you on the ring bell. Cooked on the ring bell.
Dude, Jack is such a pussy, it's actually crazy. Dude, this dude probably has his bodyguard wipe his ass cheeks after taking a shit. Literally unable to do.
Yeah, that was kind of degrading. It's kind of like, I'd be a little embarrassed to be doing Jack's like dumb shit for him like that, honestly.
Anything himself. He's obviously afraid that whoever's in that house is gonna come out and beat his ass, so his bodyguard
Dude better be getting 6 figures.
has to do it in place of him because he's a little bitch. So it's not even enough to bully random people on the street. He has to go and do this childish type of shit, disturb people in the middle of the night, ruin their sleep as well. I mean, they're probably gonna be scared as well because somebody's at the doors so late at night. Like, they're probably gonna think it's some sort of intruder, which it kind of is. So yeah, don't cry when
People do get shot over that.
you get shot eventually, because that's what's gonna happen if you keep doing this shit. Anyways, that was like part one. Let's move on to his apparent car crash in Dubai. So he says that he rented a car from the
Wait, he crashed another car in Dubai? A rental? Oh, that's a headache to do. You don't want to deal with the rental company. I was driving a rental car one time, like 4 years ago or so, and somebody did crash into me. But thank God it was 100% not my fault because they had to deal with the rental company. But that shit's a pain in the ass.
this guy, and then his girlfriend crashed it. But as
Then again, if he was in like Dubai or whatever, he could probably just fucking flee the country and never go back.
usual with Jack, it obviously looks staged as shit.
Oh my god! Christy!
Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad! Are you okay? Are you okay? Bro, this is why I don't let you drive.
Yeah, Jack immediately asking how she is, if she's okay. That is the #1 sign of this being fake. Because if you remember, Jack's authentic reaction after a car crash, like in the real car crash with the McLaren, is him immediately asking, is my car okay? Is the equipment okay? Can I film it? Etc, etc, etc. Basically, everything that is related to clout and stuff like that and his material possessions. Nothing about the guy next.
He's the perfect example of what selling your soul looks like, honestly. He's the perfect, like, most recent youngest guy out there on the internet example of what selling your soul really looks like. I mean, It has all sorts of different forms. I mean, people sell their soul in all kinds of different ways, but Jack is the most clear-cut, shameless, and degenerate example to point to.
Next to him, who's bleeding in his face, his cameraman who is gravely injured. No level of empathy for him at all. His first priority is always preserving his own wealth, right? Also, if you look at that wall, it barely has a scratch on it. Like, literally the paint has just come off, and that's something you can literally do with your hands, like clawing at the wall as well. And
he better have a lot of investments stacked up, because honestly, there's no way he's going to be able to keep this up for many more years.
Apparently expects us to believe that that is the car ramming into the wall. Not a scratch on any of them, by the way. So this is like the worst acting I've ever seen. This is another pathetic stunt by Jack. Okay, so you're probably watching the video right now, enjoying your daily Pegasus video. Maybe you're having breakfast or lunch. Maybe you're watching from work during your break. Maybe you're back from school. Plenty of
grinding old school RuneScape skills.
Possibilities. And out of nowhere... That's right, baby. A Frogan flash.
It is like a flashbang, honestly.
Flashbang in a Jack Doherty video where you suckers would never expect it. I've got mad with power. Now you guys are going to be...
That's diabolical.
Perpetually terrified for every video for the rest of time, because I could just drop it anytime, Okay, I'm not gonna do it twice. I'm not that evil, guys. But yeah, that is now the official blood price for watching a Pegasus video. I gotta balance your dopamine levels, you know? So after this, he calls like the car rental place and he says, yeah, I just broke your car, bro.
Girlfriend was driving and like, I don't know what happened. Like she lost control and like kind of crashed.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Why are they recording this?
How bad's the accident?
It's like minor, I feel like.
Can you come past? Can you bring it past here so I can check it out?
That watch is kind of cool. I kind of like it, not gonna lie.
We can come right now.
All right, bro. See you soon. Bring the car with you, man.
Okay, again, how did the car rental guy know to record that specific conversation for Jack Doherty's content or whatever? Obviously not, right? And how did he have like a camera guy just holding the camera for him?
He seems so like uninterested too. Yeah, I get what he mean when he says this was staged. It probably was.
Unless they redid the conversation again. So none of that actually makes sense at all. And he's not even that pissed. Like, he looks a little annoyed, but not nearly as pissed as you'd be if somebody screwed with your supercar, right? The real question is, how much did Jack actually pay this guy? Because this is pathetically staged. So anyways, Jack immediately blames his girlfriend after this.
No.
Damn.
She did it.
You okay?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I can fix it. Is it that bad though?
I don't think it's that bad.
I thought it was only a bumper or like a scratch, bro. But you got like headlights are broken. You
How
got
much does that cost?
reinforcement. You got radiators. You got fans. You got.
How much
Yeah, the thing is fucked. That's not cheap.
does all that cost?
Look at the bottom. It's dripping.
Sheesh. That's probably just my water.
No, that's like the coolant and radiator and all that kind of stuff, bro. It's a big accident. To you, it might not look that bad, but once you take everything off, it's pretty bad, man. Did you get a police report?
No.
We need that as well to go through
I'm
insurance.
to the airport right now. My flight's in literally an hour.
Change your flight, bro.
Is there any way?
This guy has zero emotion. The rental guy like just does not give a fuck at all. And this is supposedly like a big loss for I don't know. The fact that it was still dripping kind of tells me that it might have been in an accident recently. Yeah, like this might have recently happened, but I'm not entirely convinced Jack's the one who crashed it.
We could just handle this like after. Like I literally got a dip right now, but I promise you, I'll handle it. Like I'll make sure everything is taken care of.
Dude, even if this was real, this makes you look like...
I swear to God, I don't know how to describe it, but Jack literally sounds like a sociopath when he talks. Like there's just like very little emotion or like genuineness or authenticity to like anything he ever says. It's so creepy.
Such a bitch, because you're immediately selling out your girlfriend when this like intimidating guy is walking at you, right? You're like, oh, she did it, like as if you don't want the heat, right? Anyways, the car has actually been destroyed, but I imagine it was pretty messed up before all this, right? Though it was just like a prop for the video. So this next part, Jack tries to apologize, says that you can go find him in Miami if he doesn't happen to pay. You can probably ask him for a kidney or something. And I just can't help but notice we got Timu McKinley just standing there doing absolute...
That face. Seriously, like she's not beating the dumb blonde allegations. I don't know.
Nothing. I have never seen her do or say anything meaningful ever. So great, she's actually doing her job perfectly. If you didn't know how this works, she's been hired to literally stand there and just follow Jack around all day. I mean, she better be getting six.
When he says hired, like, is Jack literally like paying her? Is that, well, then like, I guess I know with his other girlfriend, yeah, he was making money pimping her out on OnlyFans or some shit. Is that all it is? He only dates like actual sex workers? Is that what this is?
Figures for this because this is absolutely embarrassing.
When they go on, they
You'll come find me in Miami if I don't pay you, I promise. Well, I will fix it. I will make sure she does if I don't, you know? But I will pay for it, trust me. I'm not gonna.
How did it happen?
It's not that bad of a crash, though.
She was driving, that's why.
Is she on the contract?
Yeah, she is.
I'll check with the admins.
We gotta go to the airport though. I'm sorry, I will handle this, I'm sorry. Like, you got my number, right? I will figure this out.
Accidents happen. As long as you pay, bro, I have no issue.
I will pay for it all.
He is one of the most punchable looking humans on the entire internet, I swear to God. It's tough to like look at him for an extended period of time. It just makes you angry.
Man, I'm sorry.
I'm not giving you another car. No chance.
Yeah, no, I don't deserve another car. I'm never driving again. Well, I didn't drive. She's
big
never
deal,
driving.
too.
We're both never driving. I'm sorry.
No.
You're a legend. Very, very kind about the whole situation, you know, but I'm gonna fix it, I promise. I'm not just gonna run off.
Yeah, I don't know. They all seem like way too calm about this. It seems like a deal they made for some cringy social media promotion. But the thing this guy
It does seem very fake.
I didn't realize is that Jack is like the worst way to promote your business. It's like a warning to everybody to never.
Does he even get any brand deals or sponsors? Because I just cannot imagine anybody wanting their brand anywhere near him.
Shop from you because this dickhead is associated with it. But I read a bunch of comments saying that the guy himself is also a clown, like he fakes a bunch of videos or something. I don't know if that's accurate or whatever, but that would kind of make sense. Now after this, another TikTok guy called him out. Apparently this one's real.
How he says he got into a minor accident and then pulls up with the car looking like that. He also takes no accountability, puts the entire blame on his girlfriend, and then says he has a flight to catch, but he's gonna take care of it. I'm sure he will. Jack's actually rented cars for me before, including this Ferrari F8 that he's currently standing on. And he treated my cars like absolute. Guys, just got a new Ferrari. Whoa. And as if that wasn't enough, he then proceeds to redline the engine for a solid 5 seconds.
So he rented this guy's car just to flex it? Oh, that's so pathetic.
Crazy how some people have no respect.
Dude, there's nothing cool about revving an engine to a car that you just like bought like that. I mean, if you want to rev your engine, at least like have something interesting going on. Don't just buy a supercar to redline it.
For other people's stuff. I guess that's what you get for renting supercars to a kid. I'd be surprised if anyone would ever rent him a supercar after this.
Dude, how long ago was this? Because how is Jack possibly paying for any of this? This guy was trying to pull like insurance fraud just a while back, right? So I don't know. I feel like he's using the leftover money from his ex's OnlyFans, literally just burning through all his life savings because this guy obviously has no idea how to save money or anything like that. But I don't know. If you're dumb enough to rent to this guy after you've seen what he's done on the internet, I mean, you kind of deserve it at this point, right? You should never trust this guy with any sort of expensive equipment. But I do feel bad for the guy if he actually didn't know who he was initially. Now we know that basically everything Jack ever said that he owned was like rented or leased or borrowed. Basically, none of this stuff was ever his, and he...
Yeah, I believe that. He's young and stupid enough to have done that. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, personally, I believe in owning things whenever you possibly can. Just save up the extra money if you have to. It's worth it. But I believe that. And it's like, is he going broke? That's what I don't get, because he has to be going broke. There's no way he has a whole lot of savings left at this point. He's just like, where's all the money coming from?
He was just using other people's stuff. And later on, he even admits that his chain is also just lent to him by the jewelry store. So it's actually confirmed that Jack is one of those rejects.
So wait, when he got his chain stolen, does that mean that it was a rent? Like, how does that even work? Did he get fucked over? Did he have to buy it? Like, or was it really a rental? I feel like he said it was a rental as a cope in the moment, because he basically got his chain totally jacked and he got like cucked like crazy in front of his viewers. I think he's just coping there. But if it was a rental, then he probably had to buy it afterwards too. There's no, where is this money coming from?
who tries to get all of these fancy things in order to create an impression on social media, to brag about being rich and stuff like that and living this lavish lifestyle, when in reality, he doesn't even own any of this stuff. And now I'm wondering, did he even own the McLaren that he happened to crash? Because that was actually one of Jack's real stunts, because
That's a good question, yeah. That is a... 'cause if he didn't own it, then he's like seriously fucked. He's got to be like broke if that was a rental.
could not have possibly been faked. He hydroplaned and everything like that. This guy definitely has daddy's money or something like that, because there's no other way he's getting out of these situations. But anyways, let's move on to...
Maybe his parents are rich. I don't know very much about them at all. I've seen them in a few of his videos when I was like digging back on his channel to like get a feel for him. But I don't know. I never got the... They definitely were at least middle class from what I picked up on. But maybe they were rich. It would explain a lot, honestly.
To Little Baby, right? So apparently Jack is like a big fan of this rapper, right? And he paid him like $200K to attend one of his parties. And then at the party, he got completely ignored or something. So here the rapper Little Baby...
Yeah, this is so pathetic. Never hire somebody like that just to appear at your party. I mean, like, I get it if you were to hire him as like a musical act, obviously. But if Jack was clearly trying to like have him on stream and like be chill with him and like hang out with him, you don't fucking pay people to hang out with you. That's so cringe.
He basically takes Jack's $200K chain. Apparently this one's also $200K. I wonder if this is the same one that got stolen or whatever. But yeah, this guy just takes his chain and refuses to give it back.
My chain, bro. No, bro. I need that chain, dog. No, bro. I need it right now, dog. Bro, we're not doing... No, bro.
Dude, he has no backbone. He's just completely fucking submitting to the larger public figure in his vicinity. It's so pathetic. He's kissing up.
You're not taking that, bro. What? All right, bro. It's on camera. Like, wait. Like, what? You think... Yo. I got you. Coach, all right, coach. Coach, all right, coach. Yo.
All right, Jack, go get your chain back. Yeah, Jack.
He took my chain while he was performing and like didn't give it back. Like, he had my chain, bro. Like, what the f? You guys aren't getting away with, like, what? Yo, that's...
Why is he around like all these strangers? You know what I mean? Like, why is he just around a bunch of people he doesn't fucking know, throwing a giant party with a bunch of people he doesn't fucking know, like all this stuff? Does he have any like real friends?
Crazy if you think he's taking my $200,000 chain. What do they think this is? Robbery on camera? It doesn't work like that. I'm literally just trying to give him like chances.
Jack, don't mind. I don't.
What do you mean trying? That's not even my chain. My jeweler lent it to me. Like the...
Right, so this...
I don't get it. Yeah, I think he's coping when he says that it was a rental or some shit. I think he's coping because if he actually rented that shit, he would be hunting it down.
This rapper just took your chain and is now running away with it. And I assume this is some sort of a prank by him, right? I don't imagine this rapper is stupid enough to actually steal something on camera. I mean, you never...
Very beta, very cucked.
No, all these people are pretty goddamn stupid. But I think he just thinks that Jack is his little bitch, right? Because he's like the super fan of this guy. Jack is like the ultimate super fan, you know, giving him the Gluck Gluck 9000.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem too invested here.
Literally paid him to attend his parties just to get ignored, glazed him all this time just to be taken advantage of. And now he's just sort of embarrassing him. Like Jack was walking around for ages and ages like, give me my chain, please bro, like begging.
It's a piece of shit move to just steal someone's shit like that, honestly, yeah, but it's Jack, so I don't really give a fuck. It's funny it happened to him.
Him. I wonder where his like ding dong ditch bodyguard was, because apparently he was powerless in the face of Little Baby. I guess he has more bodyguards, right? So Jack was for the first time in his life out bodyguarded. Now obviously I don't...
He was outnumbered. He's probably like, as much money as Jack has made, he probably doesn't have the kind of money stacked up like someone like Lil Baby. Although Lil Baby's career is kind of like going down at the moment. I think.
condone stealing, but it's kind of funny to make Jack squirm, right? That's always hilarious. Also, I just have to point this out. Jack talks like such a dumbass. No, dog, you can't do that, dog. It's kind of like he polymorphed to fit the environment.
For real though, did he finish school? Like, did he actually graduate high school? Because I'm pretty sure he was like making some money on YouTube before he was 18 or whatever. I wouldn't be shocked at all if he didn't finish high school.
In his head, he's basically like, okay, I'm talking to little baby right now. I gotta sound really cool. You know, I gotta start and end my sentences with bro or dog. Dog, you gotta subscribe, dog. Dog, I can't believe you did this, dog. Dog, I'm about to get this broccoli haircut, dog. Such a fucking idiot, dude. Then Jack gets like really sad that his favorite rapper is like robbing him.
Like, bro, don't cry. It's okay. Bro, I'm sorry, but like, no, don't be scared for me. It's like you can't take someone on camera. Like, that's crazy.
How are you?
It don't work like that.
We love you.
Yeah, he's fucking cucked. Like, he does look like he's gonna cry.
I know why. That's the saddest part ever. It's like my favorite rapper is literally robbing me. Like how
Aw, his favorite rapper.
is that possible? Like, that's so sad.
Jack dreams, bro.
All I do is listen to Lil Baby.
All he does is
all day long. I only listen to Lil Baby, and like he's literally just took my chain.
It's like, bro, you're.
I guarantee Lil Baby does not watch Jack Doherty's videos.
got 200K off of him. Like, what more do you need?
Someone's gotta cough up that chain before like it ain't. We know who did it. Like, are you kidding me?
For real though, how does he just get away with it? Like, you could easily report that as like stolen or theft, right? Or something. I mean, he should be able to get it back pretty easily.
Jack, watch out.
I'm not trying to go to. I don't want to go to top. This Lil Baby, like he didn't take it, but like no, he can't. He can't. But like,
Yeah.
bro,
Sure.
I'm not trying to like do that.
Jack.
Jack, come here.
Jack.
Bro, I'm not trying. I don't want to tell the cops. Like,
No, don't, Sean.
What?
Now's not time to get home.
Yeah, I'm not telling them.
No.
Put the mic.
No.
Never meet your heroes, I guess. I mean, Jack is just getting absolutely punked by this dude. I mean, he gave him 200K for absolutely nothing. So in his mind, he's just a little bitch. So he just went ahead and took his chain. Maybe thought he wouldn't complain about it. I mean, yeah, you can't really
Yeah, I don't care how famous someone else is. Never let yourself get disrespected like that. It was really pathetic.
but I think he's like testing the limits. He's like, how much of a bitch is this guy, right? Can I just walk away with this 200K chain, or is he gonna actually fight me for it, right? Also, in general, this type of celebrity worship is like the cringiest thing I've ever.
I think it's so cringe, honestly. I couldn't imagine myself legitimately being starstruck by like anybody. Honestly, I really couldn't. I mean, there's people out there, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a huge fan of like certain things out there, certain people out there, but I don't think I would ever like lose my mind or like sacrifice my dignity for like another person, something like that. All these people are just actual real people. I mean, sometimes they're pretty disconnected or out of touch even at times or whatever. They live very different lives, but like they're humans just like us, you know?
Ever seen. Please, dear God, never let yourself be humiliated this badly. Never put yourself so down that you think you're so far below another human, like some random musician or whatever the heck,
Legit. Yeah.
that you probably don't even know. You just like consume their content or whatever. I've always been so fascinated by this. Like, I understand that, okay, they might have, you know, got you through a tough time or whatever. Then, okay, you can be impressed by them. You can even freak out a little, but don't get bitched by them like this. Jesus Christ, man. Jack gave this guy 200K for absolutely no reason. I will
200K to show up, not even really perform, and he lost his chain. It's just, dude, like, how is he not broke? That's what I'm saying. Like, if like half the shit he owns is all rented out and he's just burning through money, like, he's gotta be close to getting broke at this point.
never understand that. That's like the dumbest shit ever, bro. Why can't you just treat them like regular humans? They would probably respect you more for it. I don't know, whatever. Moving on.
There's no way. I don't believe that. I know. I don't believe it either. Bro, he has my chain, Lil Baby. Like, yo, which car is he in, bro?
Nah, it's not even him.
Yo, Dan. Yo. Bro, he has my chain, bro. All right, if y'all are gonna be like that, like, all right, like, like, you can't, like, to rob someone on camera.
Yeah, why don't you get your fucking bodyguard to square up for you, huh? Like, such a pussy.
And get away with it if you think it's like that. Like, what? Like, there's no way. Those are not his boys if you're letting him do that. That's hilarious. Like,
those are not his boys if they're letting him do that? Nah, you're just not his boy. Like, honestly, that's so pathetic. He's coping.
it's hilarious if you think it's like that. All right, bro, like, do I really have to go to the cops over a chain? It's $200,000 chain.
Really? Jack is talking about committing crimes on camera.
I mean, yeah, just go to the cops, though. Just go to the cops. It's all on camera. Go ahead. I mean...
After we literally just watched him break and enter into someone else's house. This guy has no leg to stand on, but this is just hilarious, man. They're just ignoring him. He's freaking out. He's just like, yeah, I stole your shit, man. What you gonna do about it?
Like, chat, what do I do? It's like, yo, someone's got to go in there and tell him, like, he has my chain, bro. He has my chain. He has my chain, bro.
Baby.
Yo.
Come on.
Bro, he thinks...
Come on.
Bro, I need my chain, bro. Bro, I need my chain, bro. No, bro, I need...
Oh, dude, this is so sad. Oh, this is tough to watch.
that chain.
No way he started boogieing. He's just like cry about it, dude. Wonderful, wonderful. You can tell this is not fake because Jack's whining is so unbelievably real.
That's so true. Yeah, this is what he actually sounds like when he's annoyed. That's so true.
It just cannot be fake, right? The level of desperation in his voice has to be 100% real. That is the wonderful part of this situation.
No, bro, I need it right now, dog. Bro, we're not doing... No, bro, you're not taking that, bro. What?
Dude, get angry with him. You're allowed to actually get angry with little... Just because he's fucking a little baby doesn't mean you can't get mad at him. Like, seriously. I would have so much more respect for him if he actually was standing up for himself here. He's not. He's begging.
What? All right, bro, it's on camera. Like, wait. Like, what? He thinks he can take my chain and get away with this. Hilarious.
Bro said call the police. He is dog walking Jack right now. Jack has never been this distressed. Like, his entire family could pass away. He wouldn't give a shit. But his chain? Oh my god. When it's anything to do with his material possessions, he will lose his mind. Also, as he said, apparently it's not even his. It's like been lent to him by the jewelry store.
I don't believe that. That's a cope.
Whatever, right? So I guess that's why he's even more mad. He doesn't have the money to pay for it.
The rich get richer.
Yeah, I think they're joking though.
It's not a joke?
No, I'm pretty sure they're joking.
Okay.
Chrissy's crying. It's not a funny prank. It's not a funny joke, little baby. Like, what, Dominique? What the f? Okay, bro. It's okay. You can't rob someone on camera.
It feels like we just got cheated on.
Wait a minute. Why is she crying? It's not even
That's the first time I've heard her speak.
yours. Okay, so now it's basically confirmed. She's literally just there to suck money out of Jack, and she is crying because it got stolen from Jack, so he's just broke now and he has nothing to give.
Yeah, it's money he could have spent on her.
Give her. Okay. Now this equation actually makes sense why she is randomly crying out of nowhere. Now, I don't know if he returned the chain or not. It would be hilarious if he didn't, and Jack was just too pussy to even call the police. That would be absolute cinema. Also, again, I don't know if this is the same chain that was apparently stolen by a bunch of goons that, you know, had him at gunpoint, and he apparently ran at them while there was a gun pointed at his face. Very believable story, by the way. But yeah, police can catch on. If you report this one to the police and you give the same story twice, I don't know. That's gonna be sus as hell. Now, click this video or your future kid grows up to be Jack Doherty with the broccoli.
All right, so that's the update. That's what Jack Doherty's been up to lately. Not surprising at all, really. It's kind of sad, but he's had everything coming to him for a long time. Let's see what else I picked out, set aside. This was interesting. This was posted today. Big fan of Internet Versus. We got
recently live streamer
Internet Versus Reckless Driving.
Rakai had a clip go viral of him where he was recklessly driving in the rain. Rakai is 16 years old and described by many as the protege to Kai Cenat, as they have lived together in a content house for periods of time.
Why do people stream themselves driving? Like, I mean, I get it if maybe like you're gonna stream yourself somewhere else and you're driving to that location or something like that. But a lot of people just like, whenever they have a long car ride, they're like, oh, let me stream it all, whatever. If someone else in your car is managing all that and you're not reading chat, anything like that, fine. But most of these people stream completely alone in their car. I don't get it.
With Kai Cenat even directly confronting him after the clip made the rounds. In the video, Rakai stares at his phone while driving in the rain for multiple seconds, similar to what Jack Doherty did a few months back, which we also covered on this channel, resulting in Jack crashing his car on the highway. Now, Rakai himself didn't crash, but he did have to swerve his car back onto the road and stop temporarily. However, even after this clip went viral, Rakai went live on Twitch in the following days, bragging about the fact that he didn't get banned, and even responded to people covering.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. He probably should. Did Extra Emily get banned for her reckless driving, quote unquote, from the other week or a few weeks ago? I don't remember, but yeah, she was getting a lot of shit for that. Definitely was not beating the Asian driver allegations.
The situation with yap, 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 bitch. Welcome to the internet versus Rakai and reckless driving. It starts when a clipped tweets out, Twitch is under fire after allowing a 16-year-old Rakai to stream himself driving while being fully—
Wait, he's 16? Aw, he hasn't even been driving for like a full— Yeah, no, this was stupid. I mean, he's young though.
Distracted by his phone, attaching this clip.
Yeah, play that. You gotta accept your order. Accept the first pickup. Play that.
Why the fuck is he dressed like this? Like for—
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh shit! What shall I play?
I got Apple Music. Just do that.
Dirty G Kid replies, who watches these retards?
Honestly, yeah.
MPX player says, Twitch is obviously stupid for allowing this, but where the fuck are his parents?
True though. I did not know he was only 16. Where did Kai even find this kid? Like, how did he meet him? Is he someone that like a family member or something like that? Or?
Iceman says, at least you all get to see what being chronically online and brain rotted looks like in real time. A whole 10 seconds passed before he realized he was still driving while looking at his phone. Big John says, to keep Kai, the top earner on Twitch, satisfied, Twitch often overlooks the shit his friends do. Let this have been anyone else and they would have been banned. Kerna coaches the clip.
That's true. All the top owners get better treatment, except probably Asmongold, because he's not really in good standing with a lot of the employees. But usually if a streamer is big on Twitch, then yeah, Twitch is making more money off them too.
And says, he is the epitome of everything wrong with black teenagers today. Man Gwen quotes and says, most of y'all in the comments text and drive. Shut the fuck up. But this wasn't the only time that—
All right, texting and driving, there's levels to it, okay? It's different if you're texting someone K, you know, and like you're doing it at a red light real quick and you're looking at the road or like not fucking around with anything else. He was driving like a fucking retard. But also he's 16, so it's like I give him a bit of a pass there.
Kai got distracted on his phone while streaming.
He should be banned for it though. He should be punished. He I guess didn't really— there were no repercussions.
As StarCraft 2020 tweets out another clip from the same VOD with the title 16-year-old Rakai streams himself driving while being fully distracted by his phone.
Wait, pause it. I can't fucking see, gang.
It's raining like crazy, so don't drive too fast.
Huh?
I said don't drive too fast. It's raining like crazy.
I can't fucking see.
Keep this on.
Huh? Oh shit.
FRNCWZ.
I mean, all right, he was looking down at his phone too much there, but I don't know. Not much happened or whatever. I mean, like, you know, he's a new driver, something like that. Definitely shouldn't be doing that on stream. I don't even know why he's streaming himself driving in the first place, but I don't know. He'll grow up.
Replies with the clip we just looked at, saying this one is even worse. And Pupford says, this comment needs to be higher up. He's just full on eyes down, distracted from the road for a good 7 seconds straight. He's not even darting his attention back and forth between road and phone.
He was going kind of back and forth. I mean, I don't know. He shouldn't be doing it, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, do you have anything better to talk about? Fucking posting on Reddit?
I mean, there's just no excuse for this. He's gonna kill or seriously injure someone. Don Asiago says, I saw these 2 clips and I already hate the kid. And City Folk Sitting says, even if he gets a ban, it will just be a 1-day ban. Twitch really needs to issue 30-day bans for these things. At this rate, someone is going to get
I do think bans should be a little longer when they happen. I think bans should be more rare and less frequent on the platform, but I do think when someone does get banned, it should be felt. It should be longer, for sure. There's been a lot of like 24-hour, 48-hour bans that are really just like a day off for a lot of people.
seriously injured before they'll step up their punishments. RoKT replies, never seen someone have such a free come up. Is he like Kai's nephew or something, so he just gave him clout? And Starlight replies, I was curious about this too. The last time I saw Rakai was on clips from Kai's recent subathon where Kai was making him do his homework. I also just found out this where Kai talks about Rakai's lore, attaching a clip of Kai talking about Rakai, but then Starlight puts it too long didn't watch, saying, Rakai was a random kid who was loud and screaming. Someone memed about Rakai being Kai's son. Rakai went over to Kai's place during the subathon and stuck around ever since. Basically, Kai...
That's just what happened. That's where he came from. That's kind of, honestly, that's something Kai would probably do. That does sound like something he would do. I mean, good for him, I guess. I'm not hating. Like, he's definitely got some growing up to do, though. Like, I don't care if Kai just, like, gave him clout or whatever. It's like, either way, even if you get a big initial bump in viewers from some sort of shout out or anything like that, you only keep people around in the long run if you actually have something about you. So, like, I don't know, power to him. He definitely got lucky, but it's about what he does with it.
Platform Rakai like he did with Ray, and now Rakai is what, 16, 17 year?
Like if have you guys heard about Mr. Beast's brother, Mr. Bro? Mr. Beast's brother, he made a whole other YouTube channel for his brother. All this, that did everything for him, basically. And his brother still never really, like, took off and built a lasting career for himself on YouTube. It's just like, some people just don't have it in them or whatever. If you got Mr. Beast in your corner shouting you out, he's your fucking brother, and he can't just, like, you know, industry plant you straight to the top of YouTube or whatever. Yeah, I mean, there's levels to this.
Old millionaire thanks to Kai. Able Strategy replies to the clip by saying, I fucking hate this clown. And Bro says,
I think people are a little jealous. Like, I understand it, but I mean, I don't know. I see no reason to hate. I think his driving was a little reckless there, sure, but like, he's 16. He'll grow up.
Anyone who gets entertained by these dudes gotta either have the humor level of a 5th grader or have some sad-ass boring life. Rachel Remarks replies, Stable Ronaldo just found someone new to hate, Keck. And Keek says, nah, I'm sure he only would if it was another woman. And speaking of, Stable Ronaldo did hear about this and reacted to it. For context, he was also banned on Twitch last year for reckless driving.
Okay, yeah, so that's so unfair. This is what I mean. Everyone knows that Twitch fucks up with their bans left and right. Like, it's no surprise at this point.
Is openly speeding past multiple cars, and Yaksik tweets out this clip with the caption, Stable Ronaldo reacts to Rakai driving while on his phone and says he's going to test Twitch's TOS today by drinking, speeding, texting, and driving through a school zone to see if Twitch bans him.
Based. That's super based. Do it. No balls. Do it.
That's actually a good idea. Motherfucker, today, we're not just going to be drinking and driving. We're going to be texting while drinking while driving, going...
Do it, pussy. Do it. I want to see it.
Over the speed limit, over a speed bump, while running a red light. We are going to fucking make the game tonight. We're not going to up the game. We're going to make the game. How can you beat me?
New meta. New streaming meta.
How can you beat me? How can you beat me? How can you beat me, bro? How can you beat me? And I'm going to be doing it through a school zone. Blindfolded.
Oh, Marquez Brownlee. Ouch.
You can't fuck with me, bro. You can't fuck with me. You cannot fuck with me, bro.
However, even though this clip went viral, Rakai wasn't immediately banned, and he did return to streaming and go live again when Fearbuck tweets out this clip. Rakai returns to streaming after not being banned for texting and driving. He thanked Twitch for not banning him and blamed X/Twitter for blowing the situation out of proportion.
Chat, I had a spark, bro. You get what I'm saying, chat? Everybody spam. You know what I'm saying, chat? Niggas thought I was gonna get packed up, chat. Everybody spam W Twitch. There's some W Twitch.
Dude, oh my god. He needs to... Dude, he needs to fucking reckless drive his way over to fucking English class at school. Oh my god. I can't understand a word he's fucking saying here.
Everybody spam W Twitch, you get what I'm saying, chat? I thought it was over. Chat, I thought it was over, cuz, you get what I'm saying? But chat, W fucking Twitch, you get what I'm saying? W Twitch.
He thought it was over. Oh, no. See, he learned nothing. This is awful. Yeah, Twitch needs to... They especially need to ban him because he's young. If someone was like fucking 30 years old or whatever, or someone like Extra Emily, it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, they're older. They know they're not supposed to be doing that shit. But like, he needs to learn. That's fucked up.
Rap, W, all those niggas, you get what I'm saying? What's it called, chat? I was not able to stream. I was not able to stream yesterday or anything like that. They had to do investigation and shit or some bullshit. It's just also like it's Twitter and shit. It's Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Twitter. Twitter and shit, like, be killing, like, it just be fucking up shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's also happened, bro.
Essence
Glad he was able to address all of that. Yeah.
replies, he didn't get time to reflect on his fucking action. Kids nowadays are so ignorant to start stream without thinking that they could have potentially killed an innocent life while he was on his phone when driving. Alvin replies, bitch, you text and drive too. Shut the fuck up. Everybody
Again, there's levels to it. There's levels to it. He was being pretty reckless.
does that. It ain't the end of the world.
In the big picture, it's not that big of a deal, but in like the short term here, he should have got punished.
And Max replies, hope you find out the hard way. Savage replies to the original clip by saying, serious question. Why do people watch this guy to begin with? And
I wonder that too. Why do people watch? Like, it's definitely not my kind of shit that I would want to watch, but I guess it's just other kids watching a kid is kind of the best way to describe it, you know? I mean, most of the viewers on Twitch especially are much younger, and it's like they want to see someone streaming who's more like them.
And Javi says, same reason people go to the zoo. Trollo's Crypto says, boredom and a low IQ pandemic. Validate also tweets out this clip of Rakai reacting to a video of someone talking about the situation, captioning it, Rakai reacted to a video Nizzy made talking about Rakai not getting banned after using his phone while driving on a live stream. This is what he had to say. Yap, 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 bitch.
Know where you finna go? That's what happened, but you know what I'm saying? It was crazy though. I ain't like, my mom yelled at me already, so you know what I'm
Looks at
saying?
your phone or even checks the stream while driving, it gets clipped, and it's a big deal because you're in the real world. You're operating a motor vehicle. It's no longer content, bro. The reason why we were all checking for Ron's reaction is because last year he literally got a 7-day ban for driving on stream. He was going the speed limit, hit a speed all gas, Winley didn't like her. She was like, does he not like me? When in reality, he was calling out Twitch's hypocrisy, bro. Twitch's moderation is going to end up being its downfall. I don't even think
That's so true, though, actually. I've been saying it for years. I made a whole video about this going deeper into it a few years ago. I removed it for other reasons. There was like a copyright claim. It got complicated. I've been thinking about re-releasing it, though, because honestly, when you have such inconsistent bans and you don't enforce the rules fairly across the whole platform, it creates a lot of like resentment and instability, like feelings of instability up for a lot of like the top creators. And if the top creators don't feel like they have job security, then what they're going to do is spread their platform out to like other platforms, spread their audience out to other platforms. And then over time, the overall size and relevance of Twitch is going to shrivel up over time, because if a lot of their top streamers are going other places, stuff like that, then, I mean, they're going to take their viewers with them. It's not good what they've been doing.
I got a ban for that. And in response to that, he said he was going to test how far he could push the TOS.
Yap, 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 bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. I understand why people are very annoyed with him now. Yeah, I get it. It's pretty cringe. How am I doing? Headphones aren't working. Can you reply in chat? Sorry, I'm not going to type in chat. It's good to see you, though.
Alec replies, God, this little kid is insufferable. Dollar Menu says, lil ignorant fuck.
I feel like Kai Cenat is somewhat responsible for this too. I don't mean like it's Kai's fault that he does anything reckless or stupid on his stream or whatever, but like Kai kind of has like a responsibility to like, I don't know, mentor him a little bit more, like be a little more involved with like keeping him like going in the right direction. Because if this kid crashes out and burns early, like I bet, you know, he could probably use a lot of guidance from Kai.
It Ain't You also tweets out this clip on the livestream fail subreddit of Kai Cenat reacting to it, titled Kai on Rakai driving while distracted by phone.
We're gonna read. First of all, first of all, your dumbass might be banned by the morning. You wanna drive with no?
This motherfucker's just eating his lunch in the corner over here.
What do you mean? He all laughing and gagging right now. He gonna be crying tomorrow. What do you mean I'm not banned? I'm just saying you might get banned. I just said hi to you. Hey, now you want a piece of my food, bro? Nigga, let me get some. Huh?
Pizza Man replies, I don't.
Yeah, Kai's gotta be a little more firm there. He's gotta lay down the law.
Understand how Kai will see a clip of this 16-year-old kid almost crashing and dying / killing others, but call him out for risking a Twitch ban instead. And OK Raspberry says, be real. You think telling the kid who didn't care to look at the road in the first place that looking at the road is important is going to get through to him? Not at all. 16-year-olds are stupid. You gotta use what they like to get them to stop doing stuff. You like your streaming career? Then stop driving while looking at your phone.
That's facts though, seriously. Like somebody around this kid needs to tell him that. just simple shit like that, because it's going to turn into bigger shit down the line.
However, a ban did come to fruition when Streamer Bands tweets out that Twitch partner 2xRakai has been banned. Growscore replies, 1 day ban, really gonna teach—
1 day ban? Yeah, that's a fucking joke. That's a joke. That's bad.
Teach him a big lesson. And some weird take says, true, you've been permabanned and still haven't learned yours yet. Lil Tay replies to Rakai getting banned with this gift saying, it's what he deserves. 1DK—
Is that actually Lil Tay? That's funny. That's a cameo right there.
says, W Twitch, fuck that industry plan thinking he was above the guidelines. Yes sir says, shit just made my day. Scuba Ryan also tweets out that Rakai has been banned, and Ask co-tweets it by saying, this is actually ridiculous. I've been watching Rakai for a while now, and the kid has talent and aura. He's out here putting in work, bringing in viewers, building something from the ground up. I'm 34 years old, and I respect hustle when I
respect the hustle, but like, damn though. I mean, shit's gotta be fair. 1 day ban's criminal.
see it.
And he has some growing up to do.
You don't get many young creators who are that dialed in. L Twitch. Reese replies, Unk B in there spamming W's in the chat. And Ask says, yes sir. Sam replies, best under 18 streamer of all time. And Ask says, for real.
Of all time? How many under 18 streamers have there really been? Honestly? Like, you want to talk like best young streamer all time though? Queso might be in that discussion. I think Queso was like 19 or 18 when he started streaming or whatever. But as far as like how quickly he rose up, that's gotta be. No, it's definitely Speed. Speed, yeah. Speed was under 18 for a minute when he was first coming up and all that. If you're talking just growth, it's definitely Speed. I don't watch his shit though, personally.
Y'all. Degen Grim replies, L Twitch for banning someone endangering everyone around him while he drives and reads chat. Says the dumbest person ever. Shine replies, you cannot be serious. Bruh, go start a family. GXR replies, no way people under here are taking this seriously. 10 out of 10 rage bait. Handheld Pillow also posts that Rakai has been banned on our livestream fail. And Poopy Butt 31,000 says, I hate that I have to
Poopy Butt 31,000 is a goated name. Okay, he gets a pass. He gets a pass.
read those names. It's genuinely insane how awful some of these motherfuckers are. Like, it's not just glancing at their phone every once in a while. The clip this guy got banned for, it was pouring and he says, I can't see anything in the rain, as he's going pretty fast, and the passenger tells him to slow down, so he ignores the guy, pulls his phone out, and looks at it for a solid 4 to 5 seconds. I wish stuff like this was at the absolute minimum a month-long ban.
Yeah, a month would have been appropriate. I think a month would have been the best thing, for sure.
The Stone replies, he should just be arrested based on your description. This isn't something Twitch should moderate. The government should do that.
No, he shouldn't be arrested. He should just be banned for a month. It's that simple.
A Magician replies, people go to jail all the time recording themselves doing something illegal. Why is this instance no different? Could the police act on this? Hotfix replies, 1 day I guess. And Synchrotron says, just enough for Twitch to cover themselves legally, because they obviously put their ad revenue above the lives of—
I don't think it's a legal disclaimer. Legally, I think they'd be fine either way.
everyone else who may be hurt by some stupid streamer who can't keep his eyes on the road. However, to close everything out, Rakai was actually only banned for 1 day, when he then tweets out, and we're back, see y'all tomorrow, just 24 hours after his ban. Cha replies, 1 day? No way, Twitch isn't real. Karen says, how is this 1 day, but extra Emily got 7 days?
Even Emily got 7 days? Wow, yeah, that's fucked up. Nah, you need to teach the kid a lesson. You really do. Or this is going to enable worse behavior.
And Belford replies, and Aiden got more too.
Aiden got fucking permabanned. I mean, you wanted to...
Alejandro says, and Gideon got permad for his chat saying L plus ratio. Twitch is a joke. Kolala says, holy shit. Endangering the lives of people on the road is a 1 day suspension, whilst having a filter on screen by mistake sets you for a 2-year ban. They need the ad revenue. It's bad at Twitch. Even one big size streamer gets benched, they see it in their numbers. And Deshay replies with this gift saying, you mad. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives, Kiko and Southside. Thank you guys so much for this.
All right, that was pretty cool. Yeah, see, I don't have a Twitter. I've never made a Twitter before in my life, and I'm probably never going to. I think it's one of the most toxic places on earth. But shout out Internet Versus for summing up everything that I want to hear about for me. Very nice. What we got here? What else has been going on? So, CoffeeZilla dropped a huge video recently, I guess. A lot of people have been talking about that. But I don't know if I want to jump into that just yet. We want to check out on Vitali There's been some updates. He's not looking so good. I saw a photo recently, but honestly, I want to peek in at iDubbbz. Where's iDubbbz been at? Because I saw on Kino Casino they were covering his podcast. In his most recent podcast, I guess he moved back in with Anissa's parents in Edmonton, Canada. I'm pretty sure, if I'm caught up on the lore here. And they're literally like doing their She Ruined My Career podcast out of Anissa's mother's basement. I'm serious. That's not a joke. It's pretty wild.
iDubbbz and Anissa are some of the most unbearable people, the most unbearable couple on all of YouTube. I've been watching on the sidelines, making a few tweets, but I'm really compelled now to make a video on these two absolute jokers. And naturally, it's about Creator Clash 3. It's about all their conduct post Creator Clash 3.
Yeah, Creator Clash 3 is like in the shitter, right? I mean, I know it's under new management now or new ownership or whatever, and I think they've announced some of their plans, but I don't know. It doesn't even seem like it's going to be happening, right?
And them acting as if they are these great human beings, when in reality, they are absolute scum. Guys, we're trying to hit 2 million subs by 2042. So if you guys could sub now, so hopefully by 2042, I don't look back at this clip and cry my fucking eyes out. So quick context, iDubbbz and Anissa. Anissa is iDubbbz's wife. They made this event called Creator Clash. Now, the first one did very well, raised a lot of money for charity. The second one was an absolute fucking disaster. The charities got no money, and it was a complete fail. And there's new details that make that so much worse, which we're going to talk about. But you would think, after such a catastrophic event, mismanaged, money thrown down the drain, they would just call it. Creator Clash 3 should never have happened. It did happen, and it's even more of a disaster than the second one, and the event hasn't even happened. And remember, Anissa's whole thing about Creator Clash was, we hate these people who make boxing events to make money, not us. No, we don't want to make money. We are the good guys.
What really made me mad about boxing events in the past is that it's rich athletes.
Yeah, it got revealed that they were getting like a 30-something% cut. This was like public information for a while though. I've been saying for the last like year or something like that, they've never like none of the ticket sales have ever really gone to charity. It's always like the charity was like a separate fundraiser promoted alongside the event. Like, I thought it was common knowledge that they were raking in profit from the tickets.
Assholes betting their money to make money to like
That's why I've said this whole time the whole event is a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Have people that are struggling to like make ends meet and pay rent watch them do it, and then they'll go home and like have a lot of money.
And the fighters are exploited too, like usually.
So the lead up to Creator Clash 3 is only months out, and iDubbbz decides to drop content cop Ethan Klein. One of the most boring videos I've ever watched. I think is the worst content cop I've ever seen. But regardless of how you feel about it, that content cop caused a domino effect that...
Seriously, it was like the apocalyptic event for YouTube drama going into this summer, for real. I mean, honestly, it was just a bad video, straight up. Like, forget about your political leanings or whatever, because a lot of that got tied into it. It's just, it was not a very well-made video. It was easily the weakest weakest thing that Ian ever put out that he titled Content Cop for sure.
That would ruin Creator Clash 3, all because of Ian's video. He is an owner of Creator Clash, a leader of Creator Clash. He couldn't wait just a couple more months until the event happened. Instead, he completely tanks it himself. So all this backlash happens after the content cop. All these fighters are feeling uncomfortable fighting now because of what Ian's done. And Ian and Anissa, the cowards they are, jump shit. They put out this statement. Ian and Anissa Joma have made the difficult decision to fully step away from Creator Clash, both publicly and behind the scenes, and are relinquishing...
Yeah, this is kind of old news. We already know this.
...ownership of the event. The decision wasn't made lightly, but it's a necessary step towards returning Creator Clash to its core purpose, bringing communities together for a night of boxing fueled by passion, discipline, and the goal of raising money for causes that matter. Since the beginning, this event has been about more than just the fights. It's been about creators pushing themselves beyond their limits, fans rallying behind something positive, and using that energy to do some good in the world. world. Since Creator Clash's inception, we've been able to raise meaningful funds and awareness for charities making real impact. That mission has lost focus in recent weeks, and it's clear that for the event to move forward, things need to change. We're making space for that change now. As part of the fallout, both Harley Morenstein and Lena Ayad have stepped away from their scheduled fights. While we're disappointed...
Yeah, and Harley was sweeping for them for a while. Harley would always defend them. He would always back them up for the past few years. It's a shame. They pushed him to the edge.
To lose two creators who brought so much heart to his event, we understand and respect their decisions. It goes on, but they end it with, if you felt disappointed or let down by the noise, we hear you, but we hope you'll continue to support the people stepping into the ring, blah, blah, blah. Ian's smug little face when he's doing that content cop didn't last all but a few weeks, because in the end, the reason they had to step away was because they fucked it for everyone else by making that video, and Creator Clash 3 suddenly turned into something it should never have been. And this is just the start. I'm only scratching the sides right now. Because remember, Creator Clash 3 was all for charity, right?
Okay, I'm not taking a salary on this boxing event. My earnings are going to pay all the other fighters and for charity, okay? So my money's going to charity, so I'm like, it's a good cause that we have two main goals.
Flawless logic right there. Oh my God.
Raise as much money as humanly possible for charity because we want to show the box.
Also, you keep saying for charity, but like the specific charity also does matter. I haven't looked too deep into the specific charity that's been promoted alongside or whatever, but there's plenty of garbage charities out there. It's important to like make sure that it's coming from it's all going to like a reputable, like proven like charity that has been getting some sort of results somewhere.
Boxing community as a whole, that we're not trying to step on anyone. We're not trying to make a bag. We're just trying to have fun and give back. So if you...
They absolutely were trying to make a bag, but he's right though. It wasn't just about making a bag. The main reason that Creator Clash even existed in the first place was so that they can network with bigger creators. That's just a fact. I mean, if you look into everything that's gone down throughout this drama timeline, it basically all just boils back down to Anissa wants more clout, and Anissa wants to cozy up and get buddy-buddy with people who have more clout. That's about as simple as it gets.
Like mystery loot boxes, I mean, this event is for you, and it's hella cheap.
And for any of you that are out there now, these pay-per-view purchases, the fans in attendance, 10,000 sold out, this will all be for a charity event.
I think the reason why I really like the charity boxing event is because at least we can like find ways to give money to people who actually...
Dude, their tattoos are awful. Like, I'm really not one to ever comment on anyone else's tattoos. I like tattoos. I love all kinds of art. It's just, you can see like the passionless fucking degeneracy though about their... I've literally heard them on their podcast say before that they just show up, decide they want to get a tattoo one day, show up to the tattoo parlor and like flip through the fucking scrapbook and just pick whatever they think looks cool in the moment. It's like, dude, that's fucked up when you're talking permanent ink going on your body. It just looks so retarded. Like, oh my God.
Need it.
Well, we got some interesting information come out from the new Creator Clash owners. Because after the fallout, they revealed that Ian and Anissa were going to have a 34% profit share of the event. So this event...
Again, I thought this was public knowledge for a while. I've known this for a while. I didn't know the actual percent share they got, but I knew that the ticket sales basically were like revenue and profit. It wasn't like going to charity.
And that's marketed for everything's going to charity wasn't going to charity. Actually, Anissa, what you said to Hassan...
What really made me mad about boxing events in the past is that it's rich assholes betting their money to make money to like have people that are struggling to like make ends meet and pay rent.
The projection is insane. It's ridiculous. They have to be the two least self-aware people on the internet. And I don't say that lightly. Again, I watch their podcast. I regularly tune into Kino Casino's coverage of their podcast. They are the least self-aware people on the internet. Well, Hassan is probably the single least self-aware single person on the internet. This is least self-aware couple right here for sure.
Watch them do it, and then they'll go home and like have a lot of money.
Sounds exactly like fucking you two despicable pricks. So they released this information about the fighters and stuff, and in that they say that A further 34% profit share, originally allocated to Ian and Anissa, is also being redistributed among the fighters following their departure. That was just a complete...
Yeah, again, the ticket revenue was for it was revenue, it was for profit. The fundraiser was always on the side of the event. Yeah, this should have been common knowledge. I knew about this.
Slam dunk on Ian and Anissa because they never disclosed that once. They never talked about it. This was brand new information.
They never talked about it. He's right about that. They never like explicitly disclose it. But going back to like the very first event, I vividly remember, I mean, maybe I'm fucking tripping over here, but I vividly remember talking about how the ticket sales don't go to charity, that it's a separate fundraiser.
Dropped on this charity event. So iDubbbz firstly responds to this. I wanted to clear some things up now that Anissa and I are no longer part of Creator Clash. When I announced Creator Clash 3 and its new business model, the communication wasn't clear. Oh yeah, you didn't tell people that the fucking charity event you guys are profiting from. That's a good way of phrasing it. The communication wasn't clear. We didn't tell you guys that we've completely repurposed Creator Clash and it's not a charity event, it's actually a normal profit.
I wouldn't care that they're profiting some. It's just they call it a charity event. It's definitely misleading. Like, you can raise money for charity alongside earning profit, but don't brand it as a charity event. Like, the branding is just mismatching the actual reality of the situation. That's what makes it fucking douchey and pretentious.
Making boxing event. Looking back on my video and the current reaction, it's obvious it was too vague. It remains true that I earned a fight purse for Creator Clash 1, and we did not profit all from Creator Clash 2. After Creator Clash 2 failed to raise any...
Like, the whole reason he even has to explain himself right here is because this was marketed as a charity event. If it was marketed as a boxing event with charity on the side, he wouldn't have to explain himself here. It's so pathetic.
Money for charity, and we knew it was time for a different business model. We restructured so that the funds for our charity partner would be raised on Tiltify, separate and apart from the actual event. We then decided that this year we would take a profit share from the for-profit side of the event, should the profit side of the event succeed. I feel sorry for any confusion Anissa and I caused. We know the event is in good hands now and wish it all the success. This prick.
They're such stuck-up pricks, actually, though. Like, all this just to network with bigger creators. It's so pathetic.
Refuses to actually take accountability for, one, what he done, and now this. I love that he goes, I feel sorry for any confusion Anissa and I caused. Oh, are you sorry or what? Like, you feel...
No, that was all intentional.
Sorry by something you guys left out on purpose. There is absolutely no reason why you wouldn't disclose that for a charity event. You guys are making a profit. And he's still never taken accountability for the fact that he made this content cop video months before, only a few months before the event was going to take place, and completely tanked it. iDubbbz is one of the most unbearable little weasels now. Imagine saying that to us in like 2016, 17, whenever the fuck.
He really is unbearable at this point. Like, he was quiet for a while, just quietly working on Creator Clash and, like, you know, planning his content cop and all that stuff. But like lately, ever since his recent content cop and he's been speaking up more, it's insufferable. It's
mind-blowing what this little fucker does now. He then responded in a video saying this.
But the main controversy, I would say, is that it was revealed with the change of ownership that Anissa and I, because we're 1/3 ownership of Creator Clash, the business, that we were getting 34% of the profit share. We weren't anticipating this event doing well. Like, we wanted to do well enough to pay back the investors, of course. So that's one of the reasons.
Yeah, he's broke. That's what it is. Like, it's fine. Just don't call it a charity event. Don't say that you're doing it for some altruistic motive. It was also him and Anissa could network with other creators.
That we were, you know, okay with the profit share thing. But another part of it as well is that the contract wasn't structured in a way that the profit share could just directly go to charity. It was told to us, like, you could just donate your portion of the profit share to charity after.
Right, and they totally did that. Yeah, totally.
The event. So we were like, okay, fine. Now, I know some people will find it hard to believe that Anissa and I were just going to give our portion of the profit share to charity. There's nothing I could really say to, I think, convince them otherwise. It was.
I mean, I believe you could do that. I don't believe they did do that, though, and they haven't shown any proof of it. I absolutely believe they would flex it if they did do it, and they could show some sort of invoice or receipt or something. But we haven't seen that.
It's up to our discretion at the end of the day, and if you don't believe us, I can't say anything that'll change your...
Yeah, then I don't believe him. He should be able to prove it. And you know the type of people they are. They would flex that shit if they did it.
Mind.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit for a single second. If that was the case, you would have just said that and disclosed the fact you're making a profit from day one, from the first moment Creator Clash 3 was announced. You even said in your statement, we would take a profit share from the for-profit side of the event should the profit side of the event succeed. That is what you guys decided. In nowhere in that original Reddit statement do you say the original plan was to take the profits and donate them to charity. That is complete bullshit. This response in your video is you floundering and panicking because the new owners outed you and Anissa. And Anissa, we're getting onto her.
Dude, oh my God, though. The podcast that H3 had the other week where he had on his former boxing coach and all that. Oh my God, that's an all-time greatest YouTube drama hits right there. Like, I wanted to stream about it. I should watch it again on stream, maybe like tomorrow or something like that, because it needs to be immortalized. It needs to be documented. That was an all-time moment.
Because she is just as bad. She is unbearable. So as this whole thing was transpiring, Ethan Klein was doing a load of streams on his podcast, and he got iDubbbz's ex-trainer, boxing coach, on the podcast, and a whole...
Oh, so he is talking about it here. Oh my God, this shit was gold, guys. It's just, the whole thing is a masterpiece. I'm not even kidding. That's the main reason I didn't watch it on streams, because it was like 2.5 hours long or something like that. I didn't know if I wanted to sit here and add on that much to it. But like, oh my God, like every bit of it is gold.
Holy shit. Was this tasty? So let's start by talking about Creator Clash 2 and how mismanaged the money was, because this event, they had a gala for, you know, influencers and people in the event, blah, blah, blah. This gala, this luxurious gala, renting out a hotel, costing shit tons of cash. They even flew in influencers to go to this gala while knowing that this event was not succeeding.
He and Anissa did in fact pay for Hassan and all of his compadres to travel to and stay at Creator Clash 2.
Yes. Yeah, so they were talking about that long before, about how they had to...
Yeah, this was publicly known too, that they covered everyone's travel and they paid for the hotel and the whole party. Again, like, how are people like just figuring this out too? It's so sad that so many people defended them for as long as they did.
Flying in all these people. First of all, they rented the hotel for over 300 creators and flew a lot of them in. When the first year it was much more scaled back. We just had a couple floors of like some place, like a nice suite place, but it wasn't extravagant at all. And then the second year, they did that full hotel for 300 creators. They flew a lot of people in.
These guys weren't even invited to the gala either. Like, yeah, they drop like some hard truth bombs in this interview. It's crazy. Like, after training them for however long, like months, years, all that, they never even got invited to the gala.
One of the people they flew in was Froggy Tonic, and they flew him in from France.
In what world does a charity event need you to spend money on a luxury gala so you can suck up to all these popular creators? And you know how we know that? Because Anissa was just gagging for influencers like Pokimane to be a part and hang out with her.
Yeah, she was like begging Pokimane to come to the event and all that shit. And then when Pokimane turned her down, they rescheduled the event to be on Pokimane's birthday. It's so fucking petty. It's so pathetic.
It's fucking pathetic.
First year that like, because she would always talk about a certain group of people. It was like somebody named Pokimane and all these other people. And she would always talk about how she wants like them to be there and she wants to be a part of their group.
She is one of the biggest losers ever. Imagine doing that. And bear in mind, Creator Clash 2, Anissa already knew they were losing money.
They believing it. But so for that second of...
because it was never about the money or the charity or anything like that. It was all about the networking. It's all because Anissa wants to be a famous influencer. It's so fucking cringe.
So I tell him he needs to do 2-a-days. This is like 2 weeks before the fight. I'm like, we need to do your 2-a-days. And I said, my brand is at stake. Well, he went and told Anissa that I told him my brand was at stake. So the next day she comes into the gym super mad and she's like, our brand is at stake. We're $500,000 in the hole right now.
She's actually such a bitch though. Like, oh my God, bless you guys if you haven't seen their podcast. She is, a wretched woman, honestly.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that at that time. I think a lot of the
Yeah, they were like 500K in the hole, like right off the bat, all that. Didn't care. She does not care at all that she's draining her husband's fucking savings, anything like that. Nah, Anissa needs to be in with the influencers in LA.
fighters would have liked to have known that. I don't think none of them needed to be in the dark about that, you know?
Yes, completely. Well, and that's the thing. They said you guys didn't promote enough, but they weren't honest about the fact that they were spending the money from the ticket sales on the hotel, on flying people in, on all these other things. So it was just like,
so those decisions, the gala decisions, were made while in the red.
Yes.
And they still went ahead and did this fucking party. And Anissa in general just sounds like the worst. Clips such as apparently Ian couldn't train because Anissa was getting a boob job.
Before he was...
Yeah, that's true. It's so fucking stupid. And on top of that too, Ian actually missed one of his good friend's weddings just because Anissa wanted to fly to fucking Australia to get like overpriced tattoos. It's insane.
Well, he was supposed to start training for his fight camp, right? But then they didn't come and train. And then she decided that she was going to have her tits removed, like, during his fight camp.
Oh, that was the second.
Yeah, and all the cuck jokes were always just jokes for the longest time. And that's what I figured, too. It's like, yeah, in a lot of ways, like, I mean, she clearly has been, like, ruining his life for the longest time. But, like, I had no idea until this interview how much of, like, a true bred, fucking purebred cuck Ian actually is. Like, it's insane some of the shit that dropped in this interview, seriously, because like I had no idea how bad it was. Like, he definitely has some sort of humiliation kink. There's no doubt about it, honestly.
Yeah, I said CC too, and she's gonna get it taken out. But it's like, out of all the times that you could have done it after CC 1,
so you're saying she did it during training camp?
Yes.
I mean, what the fuck? Is she just controlling him like Pinocchio? No training.
No, she's a narcissist. She just constantly needs the attention to be on her. She always needs to be the center of attention. Everything they do together, it's always we with her. Unless it's embarrassing or a fuck up, then it's Ian's idea. I swear to God, she's so ridiculous.
Today, you have to be with me for my boob job. Apparently, the trainers also overheard her flexing or loving the fact that she married someone rich.
Because you've already exposed her for being like the first person that Ian's ever been with, right?
Yes.
So in my opinion, what happened was she even told us.
He's about to call her a gold digger, which everyone already kind of knew, but it was like officially confirmed. She outright said to her mother that she wanted to marry a millionaire, straight up. Like, she had to marry a millionaire by any means possible. And it's so cringe.
She used to always tell her mom,
It's so sad iDubbbz let her into his life. It's sad what he's become, I swear. He was the perfect victim for her to sink her fucking claws into.
To be with a millionaire. And so we think that once she
used
kind
to
of
tell her mom that she would be with a millionaire? How do you know
Her
that?
mom told her that it had to be someone rich.
How did you know that?
Well, she told
She
us.
could tell us that.
It was, I remember exactly. It was when we were in Vegas going to the other podcast, and we were inside the Uber, and we were with Ian and Issa.
She is so happy to be snaking them right now. She has wanted to talk shit about Anissa for so long. You could just tell the whole interview.
And Anissa said that, like, her mom only had 2 expectations for her to marry someone that was rich and also to be of her religion, right? And so she said that Anissa goes, well, I mean, I didn't get someone that was of my religion, but at least I got one part of it right. He's rich. And then she like laughed about it, and then he was in the car, and you could tell he was bothered by it.
Yeah, I would be too. I mean, seriously, but he's just so pathetic. Like, it's a shame how little of a backbone he has, because he was the guy in critical commentary back in the day.
Who wouldn't be bothered by that?
It's their story. Like, there's no proof, but you can so fucking imagine all of this shit.
Oh, I could completely see it being real. Like, they don't even need to show proof. I believe it.
And then apparently Anissa was crushing all over iDubbbz's sparring partner.
Yeah, this is what was he like? His name was Gabe or something like that. Like, iDubbbz had a sparring partner that was just so much more alpha than him. And oh my God, Anissa apparently was like sopping wet in the middle of the fucking gym over this guy every day.
When they were training.
This next question's very salacious, so it's totally up to you. You can pretend like you don't even know what I'm talking about if you want. But what I've heard is that she was hitting on one of his sparring partners and was obsessed with him and gave him a VIP.
I wonder if they have an open relationship. I really do. It wouldn't shock me at all if they did. Like, I don't think Ian would draw the line there. They definitely would not be public about that, though.
Pass to the event.
A lot of his sparring partners got the passes, but she definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them. Because anytime they would spar, she would just be super into it and watch every moment. And then, even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it. And then,
I want to say that, I want to say that before. So Anissa never gave shout out.
It's so sad. It's so
to Michael training Ian at all.
Yeah, she never shout them out once. It's so. Oh my god, she's awful.
But she put out the first video of Ian like getting rocked in sparring when Ian was sparring with her crush. Yeah.
It was our friend Gabe.
She shared it.
Yeah,
and we have a clip too. You guys can share.
She shared a clip on Twitter of her husband getting dominated by an alpha, yet she wouldn't fucking shout these guys out. Unbelievable. She'll embarrass her husband like that. Dude.
I would call him Gorgeous Gabe.
This is the kind of person that my mum always warned me against as a child.
She's actually like a cartoon witch. It's crazy.
Like, don't bring this kind of person home because they will ruin your fucking life. I can only call it pathetic. The way they've conducted themselves, the way they've handled charity, the way they've handled the events, the fighters, the people who've trained, worked their asses off, all tanked because of Anissa and Ian's own goals and narratives and social climbing. It is completely fucked. And they deserve all the hate they're getting. They're doing their podcast, their shitty little podcast, on the floor in their like room. They look like they're having a great
that's what I was talking about. It's sad. It is.
Time,
but it's impossible to feel bad for them.
God, who the hell isn't watching that podcast? God, I know I could sink my teeth into 2 hours of that shite. There's so much more to cover. This is the stuff that I caught up with. It is late because I was ill all of last week. So
yeah, that's most of what's been going on and stuff. It's great. It's a never-ending story at this point. Honestly, it's going to drag on the whole summer. It's starting to get a little more interesting again. Really, like, that interview with the boxing coach is what really sparked that my interest again into all this, because I thought it was getting boring for a minute, but I want to see if anything else is going to come out about them, because I feel like that can't be it, honestly. What else we got going on here? Might save that one for tomorrow. Let's catch up on Vitali, because I did watch some of this before, I think.
So we all remember how smug.
I've seen some photos of Vitali recently. He is not looking good. The steroids are definitely wearing off because he doesn't have access to those anymore. And I doubt they're feeding him good. Wait until you see him.
So we all remember how smug Vitali was when he got arrested for nuisance streaming in the Philippines.
I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay.
Hilarious prank. Yeah, just walk up to random women and threaten to rob them. He's a genius, guys.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal fuck. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Trying to be nicer. You. No, yeah.
Well, today we have brand new updates, a new picture, and how broken Vitali is after being detained in the Philippines awaiting.
He was not taking it seriously for the longest time. I didn't see him break character at all since we last saw him.
Trial. He is in jail.
Allegedly, he was begging for mercy. I don't know the full details, but allegedly there were reports that he was like begging to get released. He was apologizing all of a sudden. Like I said, on camera leading up to him getting thrown in, he never broke character. I want to see something going on here.
Awaiting trial to see if he goes to prison further. It's absolutely glorious. And Philippines prisons are known to not be a cakewalk in the slightest. Just one Google search.
No, I showed you guys some of that in my video that I released about Vitaly. Oh my God, those places did not look fun.
Will show you that. Philippines prisons are widely known for severe overcrowding and poor conditions. Facilities are often cramped with inadequate sanitation and limited access to fresh.
Worst part too, no air conditioning. Oh my God, and it's humid. Like, dude, I would fucking lose my mind. I hate sweating like that.
Fresh food and water. Prison gangs also pose a significant safety concern for inmates. Key aspects of prison conditions in the Philippines: overcrowding, poor sanitation and hygiene, limited resources, health concerns, gang activity, limited access to justice. It's fair to say Vitaly's having a hard time, which there are details on now. Recent findings of Vitaly in prison were that, one, people were trying to ship him food.
People have been talking about potentially.
People are like sending him care packages. Seriously? Oh, that's so pathetic. Oh my God.
Delivering food to Vitaly, saying that they're going to bring him food, they're going to hook him up. That is absolutely not happening. I can confirm.
Is this lawyer guy, Legal Mindset is a law YouTuber? Did he just like fly to go vacation in the Philippines to report this shit on the ground? That's hilarious. This is such a major flex on Vitaly that this dude is just making a living on vacation, reporting his ass in a fucking Filipino. This is too much.
Vitaly is not getting food runs from supporters. There are some crazy supporters out there that do indeed support Vitaly, despite all of his insanity. But he is not getting food. There's a lot of reasons for that. First of all, his antis, his haters, could bring him tainted food. And if they just allowed any food by, well, then he could get poisoned.
That's very true, actually. There's definitely some number of people out there who would be fucked up, do something like that, yeah. But he pissed off everyone in the Philippines so much, they're throwing the book at him, from what I heard. Like, they are not going easy on him at all. They do not fucking like him. So he's not getting any special treatment.
And, you know, of course, they're not going to be able to test the food. They can't run tests on every piece of food, every sandwich, every burger, every piece of spaghetti or Jollibee that gets brought into Vitaly. So because of that, and because they can't really do anything to test that, they are absolutely not allowing food to be brought in.
The fact Vitaly has any supporters that want to give this prick food is absolutely mind-blowing, but apparently that is what happened. And also, he has been ill, which could be the result of steroid withdrawals.
I can now tell.
It's definitely from the steroids. That's the thing. It's one of the big reasons I never want to do steroids, is that once you start using steroids regularly, you're basically stuck using it for the rest of your life. Like, eventually over time, it decreases your body's ability to generate testosterone on its own, and you become entirely dependent on it for testosterone for the rest of your life. So like, if you're ever in some sort of situation, particularly traveling, where you're not going to have access to your regular prescription for an extended period of time or whatever, you're like permanently going to be dependent on this medication, and you're going to suffer without it because you're not going to be producing enough baseline testosterone. It's like, seriously, don't do steroids, guys. They're becoming more popular these days than ever, especially because you can legally get it prescribed through TRT, even though it's shady as fuck. Like, don't even bother, guys. I'm telling you. I know more about this shit than you guys would probably think, and I'm being dead serious when I say that.
Tell you that he is having reactions. He is having arrhythmias. People are speculating in the prison this may be due to withdrawal, whether that's from drugs or steroids or whatever else. But he
was also on other drugs too, like a lot of coke.
Is having severe or intense health issues, which, you know, we're going to follow up on, but they're not going to release him for that. They're taking care of that.
I don't think he has the mental fortitude to live out this sentence. Like, honestly, I'm not saying that he's going to off himself, but like, he does not have the mental fortitude to sit through all this and not come out broken on the other side. I swear to God, he has no idea what he's gotten himself into.
That in the hospital, he's of course not going to die. He'll be fine, but he's not going well in jail. So it may be that he was on substances or hopped up on some sort of.
I think he's getting what he deserves. Don't get me wrong. And I don't really feel very bad for him, but like, I don't want to see him like seriously like get hurt or suffer too many long-term complications or anything like that. Like, I wouldn't want to see him die, honestly. No, I mean, that'd just be shitty. I would hope that in some way he's able to turn shit around, but he's serving out something that he rightfully earned at this moment.
steroid or something else that was changing his brain chemistry and just making him enter, demon time or go crazy. We're going to have to see that as it goes.
We all know for a fact this guy's an absolute juice head. Him and Logan Paul run that club. Russia themselves even denounced Vitali.
This is the ambassador to Russia.
Yeah, this was hilarious. Like, he has like dual citizenship or some shit, or he is like a natural born Russian citizen. He's just been living in the US on a work visa, some shit. They outright said they don't fucking claim him. It's so hilarious, actually.
Over here at the top, Marat Pavlov at the Russian embassy in the Philippines. So going through this, Russia's top diplomat to Manila advised Russian travelers to strictly follow Philippine laws after a popular Russian-American prankster was arrested for harassing Filipinos. Vitaly Zorovetsky, a vlogger with over 10 million followers on YouTube where he posts prank videos in countries he visited, was apprehended by Philippine authorities in April for his series of law-breaking stunts.
Sucks, bro. Unlucky. Get wrecked.
You fucked it when Russia don't want anything to do with you.
Pavlov says he generally finds that many Russians residing in the Philippines are disciplined. At the same time, Pavlov expressed hope that Russian visitors will not face discrimination despite Zorovetsky's behavior.
They called him an embarrassment. It's Daddy Russia just laying down the law. This is sad.
And that future cases involving Russians will be handled discreetly by Filipino authorities. So this is very clear here. It's a condemnation of Vitaly's behaviors.
And it seems this smug prick is not feeling smug anymore. Our friends at the Bureau of Immigration have transferred the Russian bully Vitaly to the custody of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. Philippine prison seems to have done to the controversial YouTuber what it does to every man, scrub the smugness of their face. And look,
let's get this photo. Come on, give us the photo.
At these images, we got one, Vitaly, head in his hands,
I saw this. Yeah, this is when he was like begging for his freedom and shit like that. But nah, he's lost a lot of weight.
Thinking his life. And my personal favorite, him standing up.
Right here, see? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not malnourished or anything like that. But like, he's easily lost a solid like 30 pounds or more potentially. Like, just from the muscle loss alone from the steroids. But, like, that look on his face, though, he looks broken already.
And he's got a prison beard now. And he looks like he has lost a ton of weight. Naturally, being at prison, I'm sure the portion sizes aren't very hefty for the big juice head Vitaly. I mean, compare these two pictures. It is just
He's so smug in that other photo. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy what just a little bit of discipline will do to you.
Fantastic. What this guy was doing in the Philippines was just so fucked. And to see him now getting the comeuppance for justice and realizing that he has really screwed his life over for what? A couple clicks on a kick stream? To see these IRL streamers fucking around and now finding out.
He didn't even make that much money, from what I understand, either. Like, actually, if anything, like, I'm pretty sure he lost some, like, brand deals, or he lost his kick deal in the process.
Does it get much better? I don't think so. And Vitaly could be facing even more charges, and his case, apparently, according to Legal Mindset, is easily provable. According to new information from Legal Mindset, who noted that Vitaly's attorney has filed for bail, if found guilty, he may be facing a sentence of up to 18 months, a year and a half in the Philippines. So this is a very important turning point. Vitaly has 3 counts of unjust vexation against him. The estimate...
Honestly, 18 months, he's getting off easy. Because we covered that in my video too, or whatever. Normally, crimes in the Philippines get dragged out much longer than that. They're probably giving him a little bit of courtesy being an immigrant. But, I don't know. I mean, 18 months is still quite a bit, but he got lucky with that.
Once again, on the low end, is 1 to 3 months behind bars, up to 18 months. He also added that unjust vexation is a very easy charge to pass in the Philippines. It's been described as one of the easiest and most simple things to prove, so they're starting with the simple things to prove, but that doesn't prevent them from adding more later. Those additional charges could come from Vitaly's behavior in Boracay, where he was accused of making derogatory comments and gestures towards a surfing instructor.
towards a surfing instructor? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can completely picture this in my head too. It just totally sounds like him.
And urging viewers to review BUMBA service. Legal Mindset noted that bail is not a right for foreigners in the Philippines and that both the United States and Russia have denied taking Vitaly back. So it's just getting better and better, isn't it? Add to the fact that he streamed all of his crimes, streamed everything he did.
They charge you. Will they arrest me or the cops will just tell me to stop when we get arrested?
It might.
I'm a tourist. What are they gonna know? Okay, they arrest me. Is it like a bail here?
Like disturbing the peace.
Yeah, that's the whole title. Will I get out? Will I get out of jail next day or no?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea, bro.
Shut up, man.
Pasensya na kuya.
But they don't give a.
Yeah, here.
It's my mom that's making it. I got it. That's it. I know where we're at.
Oh, you know where we're at. All right.
Yes, so chill. That's it. It's my mom. It's my mom. I'm gonna.
He's so smug, so confident here. He deserves this.
Rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine.
Damn, this is cardio today, chat. Hey,
I buy this in the store. Watch.
What a fucking loser. Who would want to be his cameraman or whatever? Like, I don't care about the money. Like, if you're getting hired to be his cameraman or whatever, take a job from anyone else if you're already in the industry, I swear.
Come on. I stayed in my room number.
Our room number, wait, sir. I went to...
Bro, this is my fan. I bought it, okay? Bye. Bye. Come, Sky. There's a problem. You can talk to me later. I'm hot.
It's not even like... This is just fucking goofy. Like, it's not even... It's not like it's that bad, but like, why would he just do that? Like, it's not that funny. Like, and it's just causing problems for people for no reason.
Shangri-La po, nasan?
Yes, boss. What? I said
this dickhead is getting what he deserves. And I think the internet couldn't be happier. Like if you agree.
Yeah, he's getting what he deserves for sure. I hope nothing too serious ends up happening to him, but he deserves everything that's coming his way. What else we got over here going on? I think I'll save the rest for tomorrow. Yeah. Save the rest for tomorrow. Let's see. Been grinding on RuneScape here. All right. Got some good levels here. It's good stuff. Probably switch that to attack. But yeah, I'm going to log off that real quick. We're going to switch on over here. Actually, I don't know. Might call it here tonight. Might call it early. Yeah, kind of feeling that. It's getting a little late. Might start up a little earlier tomorrow. I got some videos that I hopefully want to make before bed, so. Excuse me there. But thank you guys for tuning in. Got some videos I'm working on coming out soon. I'm going to be back streaming tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed.